Welcome back. We are rocking with Coach Kelly because he is rocking with us. Jaybird with you here on the Coaches Show, joined by the man himself. And Coach, we were talking a little bit prior to this, but man, heck of a week, heck of a game. Let's just get into this week so far. I mean, you guys have gotten a lot of attention from everybody around here. Sylvan Hills squarely, firmly back on the map after last week.
Yeah, there's attention all over the state, which is awesome for our program and awesome for our kids. And, but it's one of those things that we know, hey, all that attention and the love goes away if we don't focus on what we're doing this week. And we have a big task against Vilonia.
Take us back to last week. I mean, did you expect a display like that? I mean, obviously, I'll be honest with you here. Like, I didn't really see that one coming myself just because, first game, new systems, new cadences, just, a little bit of new everything. Man, guys look like they've been running that system on both sides of the ball for a couple of years.
Yeah, that was impressive. I mean, just like you said, there weren't a lot of pre-snap penalties. And a lot of times you see that, the first game of the year, pre-snap penalties that kind of set you back. So that was something that we're real proud of, that, hey, we were just able to go out there and execute our base plays and our game plan. And then Tyler did a great job of making up a lot of things when the calls weren't right and protecting the football. And, of course, our defense, I know on the scoreboard it said 54, but probably 21 of those points are probably my fault off our kickoff. I had our kickoff messed up, and I had a few things that we had to fix this week. But, I mean, our defense played well. We had a lot of guys that were rotating in. So that was something that's really cool to see, to build depth and just build the confidence in putting other guys in, not just having to sit there with our first guys, that we can roll guys through. And they've seen, varsity action against a really good team, really talented team in Maumelle. So, a lot of good things. And obviously, I really think that we're going to have a big jump from last week to this week, especially defensively and in the special teams as well.
Now everybody's going to see that 55 and obviously be like, oh, wow, that was great. Offense. You kind of, gave the defense a little bit of their flowers. I mean, what was it that they were able to do? I mean, even though you're giving up 54 points, it just didn't feel like it was like a bad performance necessarily. Yeah. I mean, a couple breakdowns here and there, and that's going to happen against a good team.
Right.
But had the big play when they needed it. You had the big interception, had some lockdowns when it comes to, forcing a punt or forcing a 4 and out.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. And, they made a lot of plays that were differences in the game. Like you said, that turnover, Mal jumps up and knocks the ball up in the air, and then Hurd comes down with it. I mean, it was a play that really flipped the game because I think at the time we were tied. There was a guy wide open. They ran a good concept. We got a little crossed up in secondary. Yeah. They had a guy wide open, and Mal just made a play, knocked it up, which is something they've been working on a ton and have done a lot in practice. And then, of course, Hurd coming down with it was huge. So that really flipped the game. That's almost like a 14-point swing because we go down and score, and now we're up. So right there, I mean, and we talk about our guys all the time. Hey, the team that typically wins turnover margin in tight games are going to win, and that's what we were able to do. We won turnover margin 1-0, and that was, I think probably the biggest play in the game.
Now I know, this game kind of like didn't count necessarily. I mean, it counts in the win column, don't it? Right. That W is there, by golly. But, with it being a non-conference game, but it's also one of those intra-district rivalries. I know Maumelle's had the upper hand in the past few years, but for you to just be in that atmosphere, students were rocking across the way. I know they moved them from the end zone now to behind you guys there at the 50-yard line, but what was that like for you? And did you get tense in that? Because, once it was back and forth and you kind of had the sense that, okay, nobody's really going to pull away in this game.
Right. Yeah.
Just because defenses would step up, offenses would make plays. But what was it like for you? I mean, were you just on pins and needles like the rest of us?
I mean, I like to say, yeah, but not really. I mean, it's one of those things like, you're in the middle of it. It's just the same thing like when you're playing. You get out there and you kind of get into the flow of the game and like the atmosphere was awesome. Like you said, the students were right there behind us, great crowd. Thursday night, and that game went on forever. I mean, it was over at like 10:30 or something. So
if you ain't got to remind us.
Yeah, and the fireworks were going off. It was awesome. So, it's an awesome atmosphere. A lot of fun. But then kind of whenever you get into the middle of it and kind of get into the flow of the game, a lot of times, you're just sitting there, you're just thinking of the next thing. You don't really think about the gravity of the moment or anything like that. You just calling plays and trying to coach guys up.
Not to say that necessarily one play wins a game, throughout the course of a game, but really that 2-point conversion stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, that was it. From our vantage point, we thought, oh man, Johnson's going to walk right in. Got stood up at the line, the whole, fumble controversy, or, kind of a mini controversy. You can't fumble the ball forward to another player. So obviously, no good. Guys, you see the signal. I mean, was that just that moment that, oh man, we did this?
Not really. The thing is, like, man, that was obviously a great individual play, and everything happened. And as soon as they said no good, which, I mean, I was with everybody else. I mean, like, it was close. Like, it was a close run. I mean, he's right there at the goal line. The ball gets knocked out, and like you said, I mean, you can't fumble it into the end zone, have somebody else recover it, especially on a 2-point. And the very next thing you think about is, hey, what's the next thing that we got to do? And so our guys are running on the field. I see a middle school kid out there. We're trying to get them off. And, we're just thinking, hey, we got to get our hands team. We got to get everybody because, obviously you have a couple guys banged up that were supposed to be on the hands team. So, hey, who's the next guy in? And then make sure that we got our guys for, the victory formation, all that stuff. So, I mean, that last 5-6 seconds was about as hectic as I've ever seen. Like, my voice was already, almost gone. And I'm trying to, speak over everything. Like you said, great environment, loud. Everybody's excited. Just trying to get where we can line up for that onside kick was really difficult. And we had to take a couple timeouts to make sure that we were set and ready to go. And then we were able to make that play. I think it was Tyler. I think it's TB that was able to come up with it. Tyler Blakely right there made a really good play on that onside because they had a really good scheme. They did a helicopter kick, and it's just slow to the line.
Yeah.
So they've been working that. And that was a great kick too. And it just happened to fall our way right there. So we did get lucky, so they didn't have a chance to throw into the end zone.
Kneel the ball, clock's hit 0, fireworks are going off. I don't know if you were able to look back at the gate opening to the stadium. Students were just they were ready, and they finally cut them loose. I guess, what was your emotion, or what did you observe in that moment to see kind of really what that meant? I mean, it's one thing to talk about it,
right?
But it's another thing to kind of see, man, we don't have to talk about 0-21 now.
Right. And, I mean, like you said, even though the results hadn't been there, that doesn't mean that those kids weren't working hard. It doesn't mean that the coaches weren't working hard and trying to get that result. And just, the relief, the joy. I mean, I hadn't seen joy like that from winning a game since we won a state championship back in 2019. So it was one of those that, like, man, just the feeling right there of enjoying the moment. And, sometimes you get to places where, winning is almost a prerequisite. And, like, it's just one of those things where it's a relief when you win. You might even win, 50-0 against somebody. And at the end of it, you're still mad because, Johnny didn't block well or something like that. So it's one of those, like, just the joy of the win. And I hope that we can keep that in this program because, I mean, winning is hard. I mean, you got to enjoy it. We only get 10 chances at it, and however many we win, which I'm expecting to win a lot of them, but I want to enjoy it, man. I don't care what it looks like at the end of the day. If we win by 1 point, great. Let's have a great time and let's enjoy it, and then we'll move on the next day.
What was it like for you guys? Because I think a lot of people don't realize, like, man, everybody had to go to work the next day. Everybody had to go to school the next day. I mean, What was it like for you and the team the next day on campus?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, obviously it was a late night. I mean, the game got over at 10:30. We probably got out of here, the coaches and staff, probably midnight, maybe a little bit after. And then everybody's back at work. I mean, it's one of those things we got to be back here at 8 o'clock, 8:30 for class. But what was really encouraging and what was really was awesome is that all of our guys were back. And the reason we had a practice on Fridays is because we wanted to give those guys a 3-day weekend for Labor Day. And, man, we had great participation. I mean, we had very few that weren't there. So in the attitude, the energy was obviously, through the roof. Those guys really enjoyed it. And, man, I was very proud of the way those guys showed up on Friday after that game.
Turning now to next week, taking on Vilonia now. I would think that the target is now firmly on your back. You come up with a huge upset. The way the team performed, kind of shook the cobwebs off. Losing is contagious. Winning can be contagious too.
Oh, yeah.
What's the approach now coming into, a team in Vilonia that looks to maybe be resetting a little bit this year?
Yeah. And, of course, Coach Ashcraft, Coach Bing, and everybody that's over there, I know a lot of them. Like, a lot of them were Conway guys, so I'd known them pretty well. And they're great coaches, great men. And we know Vilonia's going to be a physical battle, and their game last week couldn't have been any different than what ours was. Their game was 6-3 and was probably over in about 2 hours. So ours, 55-54, and took about 3.5 hours. So, I mean, how those styles going to, clash right there is going to be interesting. I think they're going to try to hold on to it, try to milk the clock a little bit, keep our offense off the field. But it's one of those things. We're going to have to match the physicality, and we're going to have to match, the atmosphere. Going on the road is obviously a different world, so we got to make sure that we're ready to go when we step out there at Vilonia.
And I guess as a coaching staff, how do you prevent the guys from feeling themselves maybe a little too much? I mean, big win against Maumelle, traditionally a big-time team here in Central Arkansas, and now you're like, oh, no, it's Vilonia, no big deal. We knock these guys off. These guys will be light work. How do you prevent that from creeping in a little bit?
Yeah, so that's a good question. And typically on Monday or on the weekend when we talk about the film and stuff from the previous game, we always say, hey, today's about the truth. And that's what we talk about on Friday. Hey, today is about the truth. You might go out there and you might have all these people trying to want to talk to you, telling you, great job. It was a good job. But, hey, here's the truth, all right? We had these many busts. We had this many missed tackles. If we can do this on kickoff, we win this by 2 or 3 scores instead of making it, where we have to make a play and put it in the officials' hands and hope that they make the right call at the end. So it's one of those things, hey, great job. We got the win. All right. Now we got to reset. We got to continue to get better. And I genuinely think that we're going to have a big jump. Like I think that we were pretty solid. All right. But I really think that this week, especially defensively, is going to be a big jump for us. Our guys had a great week of practice. And I think it's one of those things that they realize, hey, all right, we gave 54 points. This is what people think of us. All right. Now we got to go out there and set the reality of it and come out here and we're going to be a totally different defense this week is what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I hear you, Coach. And one guy, that was the truth, Tyler Hampton. In fact, network guy of the week. Yeah. You want to talk about a guy that was being a guy, as you like to say, that fella right there. I mean, what can you say about his performance, especially really like the growth? I don't know if you were able to see much of him last year, but I mean, leaps and bounds better, took care of the ball, no turnovers, pick and chose his spots. I mean, just really a flawless game.
Yeah, he played really well. Obviously, there are still things we can improve on. But, I mean, the thing that Tyler does that's so good is he's able to make that play, especially in the red zone goal line. He was big with his legs because it's one of those things. I had 2 or 3 calls that weren't there, and he made something happen with his legs, and he was able to get into the end zone. And, I mean, that's totally different, and that's the difference in the game. Is him being able to outrun some people, make some plays that aren't quite there. So, I mean, he's a special player. And, I mean, whatever you think of him as a player, he's a better kid. I mean, he's a smart guy, great student athlete, and of course, great competitor and good leader as well.
Coach got it off the schneid right out the gate. Guys looking to go 2-0 now. What else can you say at this point right now? I mean, again, it's been all eyes on the hillside.
Yeah, and just thinking about getting off that, as soon as I got here, or even whenever I was talking about possibly coming here, that's what everybody talked about is the streak or whatever. And I know that's weighing heavy on everybody. I mean, from you to camera guys to, everybody's been a part of this. And just to get that off of our back. And now, hey, we're going to focus on what we need to do to get better. We ain't worried about, for whatever. We're focused on this week. So now we can move forward and just focus on ourselves.
Well, got it done. We like to keep the zeros, but let's keep it in the L column. That's where we want to kind of keep the zeros there.
Yes, sir.
Coach Kelly, we certainly do appreciate it. Best of luck this week against Vilonia. We're rocking with Coach Kelly because Coach Kelly rocking with us. We got kickoff coming up for you here in just a few.
Oh, and good evening. Welcome into another edition of Bears football. Technically week 1, but here we are with the second game of the year. Bears on the road this week out in Vilonia. Getting you caught up to speed here. Vilonia won the toss. They have chosen to receive, so bold move by the Eagles. Bears will get the ball to start the second half. Jay Burr with you here as always, and as always alongside me is the color man with the mostest. It didn't really rhyme, I guess, but Chris Goodman. And Chris, hey, I don't know about you, I'm still buzzing from last week.
Yeah, it's. I went back and watched the game quite a few times, looked at the highlights that we had, all kinds of stuff. Just, really seeing how the Bears put it together, and they executed. They did the little things right. They caught passes when they were supposed to catch passes. They blocked people when they were supposed to block people. Mark Kelly comes in here in the first game, gets the first win, and we're rolling. How's
about it now? You may have heard there, Tyler Hampton, your Natural State Sports Network Player of the Week. My man put up a touchdown worth of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Had a ridiculous amount of yardage. I think he accounted for darn near 500. I forget what the exact number is off top. I want to say about 470. Those are the kinds of things we'll do. And we're going to start doing that throughout the season here, where we'll have a Network Player of the Week. This will be amongst all of our other broadcasts as well. The other folks in PCSSD, also Pulaski Academy. Best of luck to them. And we'll keep you updated on the goings-on of them as we get set for our first Friday night with you here on the hillside. Bears set to kick off here, and it does look like they might be doing a little on-sighting, but you never know. Mark Kelly pulling out all the stops here. And there you have it, the Ackles Carpet One Floor and Home kickoff, forcing them to the sidelines. And the Eagles will start at about their own 41, maybe just shy of that, but we'll call it the 41.
Yeah, Lincoln Harrison on the return there for Vilonia. Looked like if he had a little bit more speed, he had a lane to go through. Good job on the Bears coming back, getting the tackle. And here we go.
That's going to be something to watch out for tonight is the special teams. I know Coach Kelly took a lot of onus on himself for not having it right, as Maumelle did bust a few on the special teams. Von Frauenberger, the quarterback, hands that one off. Nowhere to go. Oh, Malachi Summons, welcome to the ball game. And that was Sam Halley, the 5'8 junior, on the carry, going the correct way. I believe that was about a loss of 7.
Yeah, good to see Malachi get involved early. Last week, I feel like we didn't call his name a whole lot. There, the first play of the game, gets back there for a huge loss.
I would look for that defensive line to eat tonight. There is a distinct size advantage when I was down there on the field with this Bears team. Almost got the sack. And correction on that, that's Colson Ashcraft at quarterback, not Von Frauenberger.
And I do apologize. I am looking over here. Pat's trying to get it going, ladies and gentlemen at home. I think we're having a little bit of camera technical difficulties. So if you can hear us, stay with us. We'll get it worked out. Pat's the best in the business.
We do what we can. First experience on the road. Big time third down here for the Bears. 3rd and 8. 2 receivers. Vilonia switches us up. Goes empty backfield. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Now would be a time to dial it up for the defensive line, and they're putting the pressure on. And that ball didn't really have a chance. Not sure if that one actually did get tipped by Jaden Noble. And 4th down now for the Eagles. That's going to bring out the punt team. So a 3 and out to start the show for the Bears defense.
Yeah, great job. I know their offense, from what I saw, didn't do a whole lot last week against BB in a 6-3 ball game. Kind of a baseball score. So if we can stay on them early and get the job done, we got a good chance.
Yeah, had a baseball one here last week and a basketball one on the hillside. Maybe we'll get one of those normal football scores tonight. Great bounce for the Eagles as it goes inside the 20. The bag is thrown. Well, I think he kind of put a little, I think the wind caught it a little bit, but I think they're going to spot him at, what is that, the 17? About the 17-yard line, so we'll see what the Bears offense has to offer as last week, hey, it cooked. 55 points. And, Chris, as you mentioned, this Vilonia team, stout defensively. Now, granted, it was against BB. Take nothing away from the Badgers.
Yep.
But that's a team that Sylvan Hills hung a 30-piece on. Now, granted, it was the benefit game, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think we just use the same weapons that we always have and use our speed to our advantage.
Trips right. The quick throw out there to Ryan Parman. He's got a little room. Barely got tripped up by Lincoln Harrison, and that was a touchdown saver right there.
Yeah, Lincoln using the long 6'3" frame there to dive and make the tackle. Ryan Parman may have been gone.
That was a hole right there. Trips to the short side now. Bears hand the ball off, though. That's Isaiah Howell. He had a heck of a game last week. In fact, all the running backs did.
Yeah, it was kind of a run by committee last week, and it worked for the Bears.
Yeah, still haven't seen Jeremiah Carey on the season. Bears hitting you with tempo, and there goes Howell. He's got one man to beat. Oh, barely tripped up. And I believe that's Brody Williams. Oh, we do have a flag on the play, so hold your horses.
It's on the far side.
Yeah, it looks like it might be against the Bears. They don't appear to be going where they need to. And it looks like the call is a hold against the Bears. So spot foul. I believe they'll still have enough for a first down. But we'll see once they mark it off here. And it does look like they are past the sticks.
Yep.
So go ahead and signal. There we go. Now it's officially official. So you got to like what you see so far from the Bears.
Yeah, they look good. They're throwing the ball out wide, using the speed, like I said. And 2 good tackles by Vilonia so far. We'd have 2 touchdowns.
Howell up the middle. And just oh, Lord. Oh, somebody check on Lincoln Harrison. He popped right back up coming down from the safety position, but, man, he paid the price. Bears going quick. And the quick throw finds the seam up the middle. And that is easy pickings for the Bears. I believe that's Jackson Walker on the reception.
And a good throw by
Yeah, Chris can hardly get any analysis out before they're right back to it. But that is something that we knew the Bears were going to do, was hit them with the tempo.
Yeah, drawing a blank there, Tyler Hampton. I apologize. Good throw by Tyler Hampton.
The network player of the week, Tyler Hampton. Oh, under center now. That's different. You don't see that often. Quick throw out to Ryan Parham. Great downfield blocking. And he's driven out of bounds. I believe that's Lincoln Harrison. So Harrison been a one-man wrecking crew for the Eagles.
And for the Bears, I mean, they look almost routine in a very, very good way. It's just play, go, play, go, play, go. It's working. It's effective.
Yeah, and you got to like what you see so far out of Tyler Hampton. One thing I didn't mention, 0 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 fumbles in this game last year. And he's going to keep it, try to find something, and he gets a little bit of positive yardage. I want to say that's about 5 or 6. But, yeah, quick throws, I would imagine would help that a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
As the Bears hitting with the tempo. And there's one of those quick throws to the inside, a little bit of a jet screen. That's Lacoby Brent.
It's been about 5 or 6 different Bears touch the ball so far.
You got to like the distribution.
Yeah. Well, it's good that every player on the offense knows what they're doing and can contribute.
First and goal for the Bears. Howell cuts back up the middle. They're going to spot him at the 4-yard line. And there's Jeremiah Carey checking in. So 2 running backs set in some form or fashion. Not sure if they're going to go split back. Well, they're going to go kind of a shotgun tee, if you will. Parham in motion, right to left. And nobody knows who's got the ball, but that's Jeremiah Carey who got the ball. Touchdown, Bears. Pop that smoke. That play looked very routine, especially in the spot they were in. I don't know about you, Chris. It looked very casual.
Yeah, just a little RPO. I'm going to fake it here. I got Carey right there. I'm going to let you catch it and not carry it into the end zone. We got a touchdown. Bears look very good on that drive. Very good. Except the holding penalty, very good.
Yeah, not one negative play so far, so you got to like that. See if they can finish the job here. It is down, up, and true. So 8:16 left in the first quarter. Bears take the early lead over the Eagles out here on the road.
And again, the Bears just look very good there. It was about It was about a 60, 70-yard drive. Maybe even longer.
It was a little longer. Yeah, they were at the
20,
16, so 80 plus.
80-plus yard drive. No negative plays. I don't think Tyler Hampton incompleted a pass that whole drive.
Yeoman's work.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, the Bears shut up, handled business first drive. We do that all game.
They are standing on the business right now.
I'm going to take the over.
I'm telling you. Bears set here for the Eagles Carpet One floor and home kickoff. Now, again, if you have to nitpick right now, and this is what we're doing, I think the weakest part of the Bears game right now would probably be the kick coverage.
Yeah.
And again, that's something that Coach Kelly said they were going to focus on this week. And also, too, as we go throughout the evening here, he did say that he is expecting a big jump in terms of execution, in terms of cleanliness of the execution. Hey, so far, so good.
Yeah, and I know that's one thing that Coach Kelly harps on, like you said, is execution and all the small things. When you do those right, they lead to the bigger picture. And when you get the bigger picture down, you hardly lose football games.
So Bears score barely 4 minutes into this game. Neither one of these teams could score in the first quarter last season. Big time kick right there. Ooh, a little bobble by Lincoln Harrison, who just goes straight up the sideline. And again, Vilonia going to have great starting field position. I believe they're going to mark it at about the 40 and a half. I don't know. The guys were converging as they ran out there. Let's see where the official spot. All right, we'll call it the 41.
Same spot as last time.
Well, we can hope for the same result here. First down, Eagles. Trips right, one to the left. Man in motion. That's Vaughn Frauenberger. And we got a QB draw here. Nowhere to go. Finally found a little bit of a hole and taken down by a host of Bears. We're led by Harrison Merchant.
His helmet came off, so they got to bring in the backup for just one play. That was a nice little run there, though. He's kind of a shorter QB, just got behind his O-line and ran until he found somewhere to go. Bears did good at corralling to the football and getting the tackle.
Absolutely. Looks like we got a QB switch here now, so we might be seeing a few of them kind of running in and out. This is Bryce Myers. Tall kid, 6'4", not too thick, only 148. And he'll hand the ball off. Oh, great block. But absolutely ate up by that Bears defense. That was Eric Ward coming down from that Gator position. And you know Gators don't play.
Yeah. Great, excellent. I mean, good angles. Get to the ball carrier, wrap up, make the tackle.
That's something we didn't see a lot of, at least consistently last year, was that team tackling.
Mm-hmm.
And so far all night tonight, you're seeing more than one guy around the ball. Definitely something to look at going forward. Empty set here for the Eagles. And that's going to be close. Yeah. I think the second effort may have got him the first down. We do have a late flag coming in, so we'll see how this will affect the results here. But as of right now, it looks like the Eagles just beyond the sticks.
And I think it's going to be on the Bears. I just don't know what it could be. I didn't say anything from...
Maybe a face mask.
Personal foul face mask it is.
Well, shucks. Well, they had the first down, but now they really have the first down.
Mm-hmm. Which perfect time. No penalty sponsor. If you are interested in becoming a partner of the Sylvan Hills Sports Network and getting your name said a lot with some of the penalties, reach out.
There was a lot last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
There were 18 in this game last year. Already a few tonight, so, hey, we'll shout you out. First down, man in motion. QB draw. More like QB nah. Nowhere to go. As Cam Johnson swarmed to the ball, maybe a yard out of that one.
Yeah, only if we are being picky. One thing I didn't like about that tackle is he kind of slung him forward and let him gain a yard.
We're nitpicking. We're nitpicking here.
To be picky. Other than that, great play by the defense so far.
Yeah, Chris will not be accused of glazing this year. Vilonia up the middle just runs into a sea of humanity. We're going to say that was led by Cam Johnson, but I think everybody got in on the act, and that was Hunter Harwood up the middle. So, but looking at this Vilonia team, it seems to be very similar to what the Bears were last year, a young team across the board, not a lot of seniors, a lot of sophomores getting some run, a lot of juniors. So you got a feel for the Eagles right now. Handoff up the middle. Scampering just a little bit. That's going to be close to a first down. Not sure if they got it, though. I see you there, Jordan Spears. Want to thank everybody on the chat tonight for riding with us. We're rocking with the chat because chat is rocking with us. So get your comments in, get your questions in. We'll adjust them as the night goes along. But keep it lively in the chat. Vilonia keeping it lively right now, almost in the red zone. Man in motion goes to that wing T spot, or that wing back spot. And the quick pump fake, but Vilonia maybe has found something here.
Yeah.
As they've been kind of pounding the rock on this drive.
Yeah, just getting behind that offensive line. It's got a little bit of size to it and just running right between the tackles. Want to look on your defensive line. A good veteran defensive line. A lot of snaps played out there in those four. You want to see him get a stop here.
2nd and 1. Vilonia in the red zone now.
There we go.
Oh, well, that was stopped immediately. They must have been listening to the broadcast as Deuce James comes flying down from that bandit position. A loss of, well, we'll call it 2. So 3rd and 3 for the Eagles here. You got to think in this position they're going to go for it, so you got to hold them for at least 2 more downs.
Yeah, and the more negative plays you can force on them, the better, just to get them far back. Good on Ducey there to not let the handoff be taken or the quarterback keep it. He just met him right at the point of contact.
Oh, Ashcraft, 8 up. Ball's out! Ball is out, and they're off to the races. I saw the beanbag. Oh, and he got struck. Oh, my. The Bears' defense comes through in a big way.
I think we had a big guy returning. Who was it?
Preston Strom coming through big, the sophomore. Wasn't even on the 2 deep. And look at him making a big-time play. Oh, man, just when you thought maybe Vilonia was cooking, Bears said,
Well, there you go. You ask for a stop and you get one. Let's
hey, how about a touchdown?
one play touchdown. Let's go.
Deuce, or not Deucey, excuse me.
One play touchdown.
That is, oh, man. Jeremiah Carey carrying the load there. That was Jeremy Andrews who, I'm going to do the air quotes, made the tackle.
Yeah.
More like just got in the way. Bears going with tempo here. Trips right. Snap is out. Pump fake. He's got a man. Oh, what a snag. Oh, my. Jackson Walker walking it into the end zone. Pop that smoke.
42-yard touchdown pass there. Hampton right on the money, too. I got nervous. Shades of last year came back to me.
Old habits die hard.
Wide open receiver, but he brings it in, runs it in for the touchdown. Bears are rolling.
Jarius Wright been working with them boys.
No other person you'd want to have coaching your secondary than a former NFL vet, Jarius Wright.
Yeah, he probably knows a thing or two.
There's 1 or 2 things.
Bears set up for the extra point. Down, up. Ooh, that is no good. Kind of whiffed on the kick there. But as it stands, a 2-score lead, let me say that. As the Bears have raced out to a 13-0 lead in the first quarter. 3.5 minutes left in the first. Hey, you got to like what you see. You said it. That's going to be the theme of the night, standing on business.
Yeah, just do the little things correctly. You get it, and see what the Bears did there. The first opening drive, they threw all the passes kind of east and west No real north and south passes. They got the DBs to come up, and then they ran kind of that fake screen kind of looking play. Had Jackson Walker. He had two guys, really. Jackson Walker and another, Ryan Parham maybe. Fly up the field wide open. Hampton was like, which one?
Pick of the litter, yeah.
Which one's my best friend? Which one do I not really like? Threw it to the other guy. We're joking. Threw it to the other guy. Caught it. Touchdown, 42 yards. Hampton already piling on the stats this season.
Easy peasy there. Chat is lit right now. They don't know what to do with themselves either. Bears with that sort of intermediate kick. Picked up at the 20. Oh, much better coverage that time. As Isaiah Howells, the jack of all trades, gets the tackle. Man can run it into the end zone. He can keep somebody from running into the end zone. Vilonia will set up at their own 30 or maybe just inside.
Way better job. Now you don't let them go on a long drive. You get a stop. Their punter, granted, he got out the sand wedge earlier and had a nice little punt, but we get them backed up. Of course, Hampton's going to be like, you guys are taking away all my yards defense, but get close to that end zone, it gets a little easier to score.
Student section filling in here in front of us. Western Knight.
I like it.
Good to see a lot of students on the road. Ashcraft drops back, and that is immediately met. I believe that was Jackson Ringgold out there on the edge. And again, he was met immediately by Pierre Grimes. Actually, a loss of one on that play. Doesn't bode well for Ringgold's stats, but works for me.
Yeah, you mentioned the student section being here tonight. That's a really good thing to see, that the student body getting behind this football team.
Yeah, I love it.
Support them.
Handoff. Oh, psych. Ashcraft with the nifty pull, but then, oh, geez. Somebody in the chat tell me, what is a group of bears called? It's not a pack. It's not a posse.
Scary. That's what it is.
You're bearing down. What's that? I don't think it's a flock.
A flock of bears.
Somebody find that out there. Drop it in chat. Short gain on that one. Brings up 3rd and 7.
I'd almost venture to say we got more students than they do, almost. Unless that's a lot of students sitting down.
Yeah, the Jort squad over there. Ashcraft deep drop in. Oh, got through. He's going to get pushed forward for the first down. So Ashcraft scrambling for his life, really. Brought down by Micah Mitchell as he caught him from behind. You got to like Ashcraft's poise, though, back there. He's been under a lot of duress tonight, but he just worms his way out of it and has made a lot of good plays for the Eagles.
Almost Kyler Murray-esque with his ability to move around the pocket and kind of escape really everything.
Oh, and for everybody at home, it's a sleuth of bears.
Sleuth.
My boy Chris coming through on that one.
Sleuth of bears.
So shout out Chris Watkins with the trivia on the night. And look at that. 3 bears. Oh, and 3 bears missed. The sleuth of bears missed the tackle. Marcus Hurd, however, comes through. Eagles got about halfway to a first down. Bring up 2nd and 5. Clock under 2 minutes here in the first. Dion Youngblood coming through with that. The sleuth of bears. I see y'all. Y'all are paying attention. I dig it.
Sleuth. You guys got the trivia answer right, and you get to listen to us for the next foreseeable future. That's what you win.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Ashcraft pulls it. Oh, that was close.
No, that's incomplete.
That was close to pass interference. You can't jump a route any better than that. What an absolute time by Pierre Grimes coming down from that gator position. Ducey James back in for the Bears. Trips right. Twins left. Empty set for the Eagles. We'll see what they've got cooking here. Bears putting the stunts on. Oh, and that throw just could not quite get to Cooper Hansen. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. We'll see what Vilonia elects to do. Looks like they are going to trot out the punt team.
All right.
So the Bears defense stands tall once more. And it looks like the Bears will have nobody deep, thinking, the Eagles might get shifty here. So they're going to set up in a somewhat regular defense. Vilonia shifting, kind of overloading to the right side. Ooh, bad snap. Ashcraft looking and looking and looking. And the Bears had it dialed. He took a shot. It depends on where they're going to mark him out at. I think it was about the 50, but it's looking like might be the 49.
Oh, he's got to be way short.
Yeah, I don't think he's close, at least from my angle here, because he had to get about the 48, right? Oh, yeah, no, that's way short.
Yeah.
So the Bears guessed correctly. Maybe a little slow on the draw, but they get the stop, and they will take over at their own 49, 1:18 left here in the first.
See if we can get 20 points on the board. Let's go get 21 on the board right here in the first quarter. And get this crowd. Tell you what, the crowd filled in pretty nice here on the
a little bit of a late arriving crowd. Still got some folks wandering round the outside. Concession stand also packed.
Yeah.
Quick hit out to the running back, and carry was met immediately.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where Parham, he had the guy blocked, but he kind of let the guy he was blocking push him right into the play.
Yeah, Logan Bowers shot out of a cannon there too.
That was a good play by the Vilonia defense there. You got to give him one.
Carey will get the handoff this time. Almost got around. Well, that was Brody Williams on the stop. So it looks like about a 3rd and 5 coming up. Bears still rolling with tempo despite there being just over 30 left. Oh my. Jackson Walker took a pop. Had the seam there for just a second. But Jackson Ringgold laying the wood.
Yeah, that was a little payback for us breaking on a good route earlier. Their defense said, hey, we got you, offense. We'll deliver a good hit.
Bears going for it on 4th down. Why not? Clock is stopped at 28 seconds. Trips right, 1 to the left. Vilonia dialing up the pressure. Bears are handling it.
Oh,
what a play!
Well, we're going to
carry. And there is a flag on the play, and that's Chris. You were already trying to call it.
Yeah, 57. Awesome job for my number out there getting the block, but he was about 8 yards down the field, and lineman can't run routes. Sorry, buddy.
As much as they want to.
Yeah,
but you can't do it.
And which that is the pain as an offense. I'm a former offensive lineman. That's the pain of running an RPO play, because at some point you have to make the decision to go block somebody or stay, and you got to wait on the quarterback to keep it, throw it, give it. We got to do something here, and sometimes you get caught down the field trying to make a play. So good on him, just can't do it.
Well, it did look like a little bit of a broken play, and they made something work too. A non-broken play here. Oh, they're going for the deep ball. They've got it. Oh, touchdown Bears. Tyler Blakely, welcome to the show. Pop that smoke.
What a play.
I believe that was about a 50-yarder. Oh, what an absolute dime by Tyler Hampton. 4th and 10. Hey, go and get it all. I don't need first downs. I need touchdowns. Oh, my. And the Bears looking for more as they're trying to go for 2 here.
See, I think Hampton looked at his lineman and he said, hey, get a flag right here so I can get 51 instead of 46.
Pad the stats. Already got 3 TDs here. He's making a case. Back-to-back NSSN Player of the Week. Who knows? Now, if he gets pulled in the second half at the rate they're going, maybe not so much. We might see Caden Burnett a little bit, the sophomore. Bears going for 2. Twins to either side. And Carey, had it, but then just got swallowed up. Blake Evans, one of the few seniors on this Vilonia team, gets him. So the 2-point try, no good, but with 10 seconds left here in the first, 19-0 in favor of the Bears.
We got a little replay going on here.
Yeah. Break it down for us here, Chris.
Well, you just see a lot of good dudes in the white uniform here. They're going to make the block. Hampton looks left, then he looks right. Just plays pitch and catch with Blakely there. Blakely makes the catch. Wide open receiver makes the catch.
Looks like he just flat outran him, too. Just found a little bit of it. Looked like a skinny post.
Yeah, almost exactly a skinny post. Tyler throws a dot, catches it into the end zone.
And hit him with a Lord of mercy. And that's Hammercy for anybody keeping up at home. Have mercy.
Little Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Hey, oh, there we go. Eagles carpet one floor and home kickoff. Deep kick, catches it on the run this time, but then runs into a sleuth of Bears. That tackle was led by Brady Larkin. We see you, Lark. And it looks like we'll get one more play in before the end of the first quarter here. Eagles will get one play in, barring anything crazy happening. Eagles go trips to the right, one to the left. Ashcraft is flanked by Hunter Harwood. Ringgold in motion. And they had something, and then they did.
Pick it off.
Ball. Pierre Grimes almost came up with it. That pass, well, the pass wasn't tipped. But Ashcraft got tipped as that was meant for Jackson Ringgold, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. After one, Bears putting on an absolute display on both sides of the ball. We'll have 2nd and 10 coming up for you here after this. You're listening to Sylvan Hills Bears football on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Second and 10 for the Eagles. They're now going left to right on your screen. I want to thank everybody for rocking with us. Almost to 200. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We're trying to get to 2,000. We really want to try to beat Maumelle. Oh, and Ashcraft, he's running out of real estate here. That ball is up. That ball almost. Oh, no. You know he's going to be kicking himself for that. Nigel Casey. And that's 2 for the Bears that they probably should have come down with, but you know, I love the guys, but that's why they're on defense.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is they're in position to make the play. They just got to make the play.
You know, we got to get Jay right maybe to work with the DBs a little bit, too.
Yeah, just one day, maybe on Monday when it's a lighter practice or Thursday when it's a walkthrough, kind of get over there, switch sides, work with them a little bit.
You know, 3rd and 10, Vilonia, lucky they didn't lose a lot of yards on that one. Also lucky they didn't get picked off, and they have new life here, at least on 3rd down. Ashcraft stepping up in the pocket, and he's stepping up to nobody as Deucey James, the 45, comes shooting through that O-line like a Colt 45. Gave him 2 zigzags while he's at it.
Made the tackle.
Maybe that's all we need. Punt formation now for the Eagles. As Ducey comes up with a big-time sack right there.
Yeah, the Bears just look good right now. There's no other way to put it. They look good.
They're cooking. Again, only scored 12 in this game last year. Looks like a much different team. Not exactly a shank, a favorable bounce, though, for the Bears. But it looks like he just got a little underneath that ball, put that backspin on it, which Doesn't really work when you're at midfield. Ball is downed by Brody Williams, and the Bears will take over at the 48.
Yeah, 52 yards to go. Let's see if Hampton can up his last touchdown throw to 1 more yard to 52 and see what we can get done here.
Absolutely.
And I saw somewhere where the Eagles athletic director, I believe, said the Bears are rolling. And
I was a little like, one win's hardly rolling, but
you come here tonight and see this. It's hard to
I would say it. Not much doing there for Isaiah Howell. Maybe got a half yard out of that. We got a lot of BTA in the chat. Not sure if I'm ready to call it that yet, but it does look promising.
What does that mean? Bears take all?
Hey, you already know. Offense looks to the sideline for the call. Hampton barking those instructions. Hands it off to Howell, just patiently waiting, and brought down by Jeremy Andrews. Good effort on his part. Great blocking. That's one thing I've noticed, too, this year. Now, granted, it's been maybe a game and a quarter, but this offensive line looks drastically different than it did last year.
Yeah, and they got a lot of returning production coming back, and that can never hurt.
Hampton on the scramble now. Unloads one, a little high for Ryan Parham. So that'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Bears, and hey, why not?
Why not? Why stop now?
Yeah, especially at midfield, your defense is doing their thing. Even if they do turn the ball over here, defense hasn't really allowed much other than the one drive. Bears look to the sideline, twins to both sides. Howell in the backfield, he moves now to the right of Hampton. Eagles bringing the blitz. Easy work. Oh, that's it. He gone. He is gone. That is an individual effort by Tyler Blakely. That's 2 for him. Oh, we do have a flag on the play, though. Hold your horses.
What could it be?
I think we're going to get a holding downfield. Oh, it's going to be against the Bears. Gee whiz. Gee whiz.
What about the effort, though, by Blakely? I thought he was going to fall. He was trying to run so fast towards the end zone there, but.
Well, just made the cut and just.
Yeah.
Made it look effortless. I didn't see an official call, but it does look like they might have enough for a first down. Yep, first down. So that's a money play. First Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. We certainly do appreciate our partners over there at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Like your Bears, they're a team that supports each other and commits each day to do the right thing by our community. They got 3 locations, Wildwood, Kiel, and Highway 107. Visit them online at fabnt.bank. One guy that is a money player right now, Isaiah Howell. Big-time money play there. In fact, that's another First Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. And I'm going to ride this horse, but he was the 3rd guy on the depth chart at the beginning of the season. Really didn't expect to see a lot of him. Jeremiah Carey didn't really play in the first game. Vilonia's going to take a timeout here with 9.5 left. Bears driving. E.J. Duckery was also cooking in that first game. I know he came out of that one a little dinged up. We haven't seen him tonight. I haven't seen him on the sidelines either. Of course, I also haven't really been paying attention to the sidelines because the product on the field has been wonderful. Now, Michael Mummert, my boy Mum here, he's posing a decent question here. When was the last time the Bears had a mercy rule game? Because they were the ones that were ahead. It's been a while. Obviously, it's been at least 2 years. When you're 0-20, you don't have a lot of mercy games. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. We'll have to dig into the archives here. Fun fact also for tonight, should the Bears hold on, which looks promising, but you want to count your chickens, This would be head coach Mark Kelly's 50th coaching win as a head coach. So big ups could be in order for Coach Kelly tonight.
Yeah, let's see him chase 50 points on the big 5-0 win.
So we'll try to see if we can find the answer to Mum's question here. Before we do that, we got trips to the left, one to the right. The quick feed out to that side and just, Caden Williamson almost cuts back in to pay dirt. That plays money. And we got a late flag here, not sure, and it looks like it's against Vilonia. I saw hands to helmets. Do you see what happened?
I think it may have been cooking recipe gone wrong.
The old swapping of recipes.
I know it was.
It'll get you every time.
It may have been Ryan Parham out there, but he had a great block on one of the DBs, and I think the DB may not have been happy about how much sugar was put into the pasta, but he said something. The referee did not like it.
Well, gave him an extra 2.5 yards maybe. Same formation for the Bears. Jeremiah Carey now in the backfield. He's to the right. Ryan Parham goes in motion on Tyler Hampton. Almost an incredible effort by Ryan Parham to come down with that. As a little bit of a panic throw by Tyler Hampton, but great pursuit by the Eagles.
Yeah, and good on Tyler Hampton last year and the year before last. You see him kind of hold on to those footballs and take the tackle. Good on him to at least get rid of it in a safe spot. Incomplete, we can live with that. Interception, we can't.
Well, it looked like he was trying to get that corner, just couldn't. Bears try to do it the old-fashioned way now. I believe we got a fall forward marked at the 1. Isaiah Howell couldn't quite punch it in. And the Bears will get another crack at it. And we've got some whistles and
touchdown.
Hey, there we go. There's the signal. Touchdown, Bears. Pop that smoke. I believe that was Jeremiah Carey. That was blocked a little bit here by the middle thing we got going on the box here. Nonetheless, ball goes in. Fire up the fight song. Bears just going for the 1-point variety try here. And that ball is down, up, and good. So 8:49 left until halftime. Bears putting it on the Eagles right now, 26-0. Now, we have been saying that this is going to be a bit of a revenge tour for the Bears this season. And really, it's with everybody. Just because, you don't win a game. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah, they got a lot of get back, as the kids say nowadays, to get on some of these foes. Now there will be a couple of games the Bears are going to have to play very good in. Of course, Benton's going to be a tough game. Marion is usually pretty good. Sheridan, you never know what the other Kelly's going to throw at you.
Well, heck, we're kind of seeing it right now. I think they run a very similar style of offense. Have the same gusto when it comes to going for it on 4th down and such.
But there are a lot of games the Bears should be favored in.
Absolutely. Bears could actually even the all-time series with the win tonight. Looking pretty good right now. They'd be 4-4 all-time against the Vilonia Eagles. Big kick for the Bears there. That one's going to take a couple of hops. Lets the Bears get downfield, and they are swarming right now. Oh, and he got out of that tackle. Little room to run. And forced out of bounds.
Good tackle by the kicker there. 30.
Yeah, Jaden Noble coming through. Kind of a Pat McAfee-style tackle. Well, I say that's Jaden Noble. We got 2 33s out there. I was like, wait a second, that's not Jaden Noble.
Somebody switched.
couple of 33s out there. Eagles setting up at their own, that was about 38. Ashcraft with the pump fake, goes up the middle, and is met immediately by Jaden Noble. Speak of the devil.
Does anybody know who the new kicker is wearing 33? Please let us know.
Yeah.
We don't want to discredit the kid for a great tackle and great kick.
You know, come on with it.
Could yell through the window, I guess. What's your
Hey,
name?
who are you?
Hopefully it's not Ezekiel.
Oh, boy. And we got some whistles here. And we're going to get a false start here. So what little bit of yardage Vilonia got on that play, they're just going to give it right back. Student section letting them hear it. You got to love it.
Getting into it.
You got to love it. All right, we'll give it a go here. Twins right for the Eagles. Ashcraft scanning. He drops back. He was looking for the big hit, and he looks like he's going to find. Well, he snakes out of it. Great scrambling ability. Oh, completes the pass to Audie Fleming, the sophomore.
That was a good play. I don't know how he escaped out of that pocket, but he got out of there.
Man, I'm telling you, and Brian Dixon almost got a hand in that just to break it up, but great play by the Eagles there. Big time play for them. They needed that. They're finally on the other side of the field.
False start.
And we got a false start.
This Bears crowd got the stadium rocking. Eagles don't know what to do with it.
The game is tilting a little bit.
Stadium pulse from the away side.
It is a thing. 7:30 left till halftime. Bears up 26-0. Not really a lot to complain about if you're a Bears fan either.
Yeah, I mean a couple of flags, but other than that, look crisp tonight.
Yeah. All right, Mom, to answer the question here, the question was, when was the last time the Bears had a mercy rule? Oh, big pass right there. Just a little too much arm by Ashcraft, but he had a couple of Bears bearing down. Put a little too much mustard on that one. But as best we can see here, it's going to be way back in 2020, and it was the last game of the season against Searcy. Bears won 41-7. You know, the mercy rule is 35. Once that kicks in, well, that's when it kicks in there. So, well, actually, that wouldn't have been it. Yeah, that's 34. Ashcraft gets the ball out. I don't know. Yeah, incomplete. Defended well by the Bears there. And I believe that was Harrison Merchant. So if we go back even further, the next best option would have been that same year, 2020, against Pine Bluff. They won that game 35-0, but also the week before that, their last non-conference game was against Jacksonville, where they won 48-16. So it had to be one of those. It's been a while, is what I'm trying to say, for the Bears to have any kind of mercy rule potential. Oh, Clint Ashcraft going to be hoping for that mercy rule as the sleuth of Bears was in pursuit, but then he finally was brought down by Ducey James.
And I feel like that's another guy we didn't really mention last week. Really, the whole D-line last week, we didn't mention a ton.
Well, when you give up a lot of yards through the air, you're probably not going to say the D-line a whole lot.
And I think they kind of took that to heart, seeing everybody else get all the stats and the posts and the videos. I said, hey, we can play football too, you know.
We got it here. And they sure do right now. 26-0, just over 6 minutes left here in the first half. Bears are rolling. punts are punting. Great kick. Oh, and he's going to get a favorable roll. That's going to be about the 20. We'll see where they finally mark. It looks like the 21. So what a heck of a kick there by Ashcraft.
Yeah, this may be, this kind of ties the worst, if you want to call it, field position for the Bears. Really hadn't mattered with the offense. Put together another good drive here. You got 6 minutes left. Score some more points.
All right, so Trejo in the comments saying Reese Taylor is our other 33.
Reese Taylor.
Yeah, we'll try to get that confirmed, but
surely is
reliable source there in the former kicker.
Taylor's a junior, so his parents are probably here, not watching at home.
Tyler Hampton on the keeper, gets it out. Jackson Walker, who's dip, dive, dodging, and ducking. Bears lined right up again, trips left, and it's already snapped. Howell, he got room. Gets it to the sideline, cuts back. Oh, my gosh, he is gone. Oh, how you doing? Touchdown, Bears, pop that smoke. No flags on the play. Oh, what an effort.
It's going to be about 78 yards
Oh, my goodness.
For Howell.
What a cutback. Looked like he was going to get pushed out of bounds and just put him through the ringer.
Well, and he got a great block downfield. I didn't get the number, but he got a tremendous
I want to say that
block.
was Ryan Parham, but run the replay back, Pat. Oh, my goodness. Bears lining up for the extra point. A little mishandled on the snap, but they got it down and they got it through. Oh, my goodness. Well, 5.5 left here in the first half, and it's 33-0 in favor of the Bears. So we might break another streak. It was a long time for a win. It's been a long time for a mercy game. Hey, why not just knock those two things out in the first couple games of the year?
Back to back.
How about it?
We got the
we got the replay here. Insert sponsor here. But my goodness, what an individual effort. Wow, that is a great block. Downfield. Couldn't catch the number. I want to say that was
68 maybe. Christian Jackson.
Yeah, possibly.
There was 68 Christian Jackson, the left guard, getting way downfield, blocking for his running back.
You like to see the big fellas downfield when it's a run.
Yes.
Let me emphasize that.
Yes. As a former offensive lineman, you kind of hated making those long runs. But when you get down there and you get to block a DB who's probably about half your size.
Oh, yeah, take advantage.
And you get to put him in the dirt, and then the running back goes flying past you, says a little thank you, and scores. It's a good day at the office.
Well, I don't know if you guys can tell at home, but this Vilonia team is a lot more diminutive compared to the Bears. I was watching field side, and it was an obvious size difference. Mid-range kick for the Bears. Oh, ball is on the turf. Oh, and it's picked up. And I believe Malachi Chisholm picked it up. He's forced out of bounds at about the 29. So the Bears got me flipping my board back and forth here. I can't even hardly keep up.
A lot of good things happening very fast.
And we look like we're seeing a few other numbers getting mixed in a little more now. It's the first time we've seen Michael Fry. His jersey's crispy right now. But let's change that up a little bit, shall we? Also, too, Eric Ward getting a little more run out there. We've called his name a couple times, though. Up the middle, and nothing doing. And look at that, just brute strength by the Bears. Sheesh.
Well, I feel bad. We had one defensive lineman. He had about 3 Eagles blocking him. But that kind of selfless play allowed the rest of the D-line, who was unblocked, to make the tackle. So good on him. It did not go unnoticed.
We noticed those things.
It may not have been fun, but you allowed everybody else to make a tackle.
That's right. We also noticed Marquez Cry running in for the Bears. And there he'll be taking up a lot of space at the nose spot. 3 receivers for the Eagles, and they're going to run it, or at least something like that. And Harwood met immediately by Jaden Noble.
I think Noble may have been the last guy getting triple teamed, so there he gets his credit. Now he makes the tackle. Ducey James coming in.
3rd and long. Maybe about mid. Won't call it quite too long for the Eagles. Same offensive set. Ashcraft drops back, looking for the home run. And that's a little bit of a hold. Yeah, they're going to get it on Fry. But I'm going to go ahead and decline that, as big-time players make big-time plays. I believe that was Ducey James who finally brought Ashcraft down. I imagine they're going to decline this penalty. But, yeah, as the players are signaling to the sideline, hey, don't worry about the penalty.
Yeah, we want the stats, not the penalty, Coach.
Hunter asking a very valid question now. Haven't been able to answer this one in a while. How many points do you have to be up to call a mercy rule? Well, you got to be up 35. And let me emphasize, it has to be 35 in the second half. So we're not going to have a running clock in the first half. Now, if the Bears score here and 35 is maintained, we will start that clock rolling in the second half. And if it also at any point in the second half, the Bears go up 35, clock rolls. Now, once the clock starts rolling, it don't stop rolling either. Ooh, Bears almost got to it. Big time punt. And Ryan Parham back to field it, cuts back, avoids a couple of Eagles. That's a great block. Oh, he's still in. Oh, he's still in. He's still in. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Ryan Parham, what an absolute effort. Somebody got blown up down here to really spring that one. And we got one of the coaches kind of pointing to the other sideline. Not sure what they're upset about. Oh, my goodness. What an absolute effort by Ryan Parham. And I do believe that was Isaiah Howell who just absolutely decleated. Or excuse me, that was Brian Dixon, the sophomore. Absolutely decleated somebody on that one.
Yeah, Ryan Parham taking it about 50 yards on the punt return, setting his offense up. Great field position.
Oh, and they're going for it. Oh, just a little too much on it. Pass intended for Lacoby Brent.
That's one of those you want to see Hampton put it right where it says Sylvan Hills. Put it right there where he has no choice but to catch it, and that's a touchdown. If I'm being picky. If I'm being picky.
Not much to be picky about tonight.
No.
3:35 left here in the first half. Bears within striking distance. The quick pass out to Walker. He just barrels through. A couple of Eagles. Logan Bowers leading the way on the tackle. Picked up about 7. So Bears will have 3rd and 3, and you got to know they're going to go for it, even on 4th down. Quick pass. That's Jeremiah Carey. He's got some room. Oh, couldn't quite. Inside the 5. I believe he's about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line.
Yeah, we were going to get another question. When was the last time Sylvan Hills had a punt return for a touchdown? And that.
Now that I couldn't tell you. I don't know if I got enough research in me for that one.
Ryan Parham almost made it happen. What a game out of Parham so far. He may not have a lot of receptions, but he's got some great blocks and that punt return.
Absolutely.
Hampton.
And he just walks right in all casual on a Friday night. Touchdown, Bears! Pop the smoke! Oh! Doing it, and doing it well. 39-0. Much different game than last year. Again, not to, actually, I take it back. We're going to harp on these things because this is a big turnaround. Bears so far have got to be the story of the year. Extra point attempt here, down, up, and true, and it is now 40-0. Bears have scored 95 points in the first game and a half. Quick, somebody look. When did the Bears get to .95 last season? It almost feels like they maybe didn't get to that.
I don't think we did. Because it took us 8 weeks to get to 50.
I don't know. 6 weeks to get to the 55-point mark or 40-point mark. Oh, goodness gracious.
I'll tell you what, we play at home next week, right?
Home against Russellville.
And
if you remember that game last year, woo!
Another winnable game.
That was a barn burner last year. A lot of back and forth, so I imagine that one will be pretty similar once again.
Now, we can't look ahead. I mean, we can. We're the broadcast guys.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can look ahead to next week.
We're winning state titles.
But tell you what, stadium better be filled next week. Every Sherwoodian better be out there.
That's right. Sherwoodites?
Yeah, Sherwoodites.
What do we call them? We call them Bears.
Bears.
2:39 left in the first half. Bears up 40-0. Putting it on. Vilonia, mid-range kick. Nothing to worry about this time for the Eagles. Runs into those own guys. Tries to reverse field, then oopsie doodles it back. And runs into a sleuth of Bears.
A sleuth.
Solid starting field position for the Eagles. And I want to say they're maybe at the 42, 43. I'll give it to them at the 43.
I saw a comment earlier. Josh Lawrence, wait, so we don't run the flex bone anymore. Brother, get with the times. That was like five years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while. That was that Chris Hill offense.
Yeah, if that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Now, the flex bone's fine if you got the people to run it.
Yeah, you got to have the clientele. Empty set for the Eagles. You got to think, pump fake by Ashcraft. He's throwing it up. He's got a man. Oh! Almost an insane catch by Harrison. Oh, he had a hand on it. Just couldn't reel in the big fish.
Now, we'll say, 2 hands, Mr. Lincoln, you probably have a touchdown. You got the frame. You go out with 2. You had a little gap.
Students giving the business to somebody out there.
You don't go here, they
Speaking
say.
of one of the students, Tristan Trejo. Hey, he'll be at the game next week against Russellville. Autographs will be available.
Tell your brother to be there, too.
Motion. Ashcraft keeps it and runs into just a wall of Bears. My word. Tackle led by Caden Curtis. Marcus Hurd also in on it. Woo! Oh, this is way more fun than last year.
Yeah, I'm almost at a loss of words. There's not a whole lot of stuff to talk about other than good things.
Yeah, let's talk about some of these good things. Again, the Bears, this is the best I've seen the tackling in a long time, regardless of who's been coaching or what era or anything like that. Trips right. Ashcraft, quick on the draw, gets it out. Oh, great move by Halley. Big gain for him. Picks up about 15. That'll be a first down for the Eagles. So Eagles on the Bears side of the field. We have confirmation that Brother Trejo will possibly be in the building.
Good.
Do want to encourage everybody to come out next Friday night, taking on Russellville. But if you can't for whatever reason, we'd love for you to join us here
Absolutely.
on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network.
Hear our wonderful voices.
Ashcraft dropped back. Didn't like what he saw. Went for it. A lot of tacklers in on that one, led by Hurd. Under a minute now. All right, so Chris Watkins coming through once again. Last year, the Bears hit the 95 total points. Okay, so they've scored 95 in a game and a half. Last year, they did that in game 8 against Jonesboro. So, yeah.
Get him.
Oh, and they got him. That's Hurd.
That's a horse collar.
Hurd. Oh, and he knew it exactly. Oh, man. Credit the sack. Just got a little too randy with it.
Who are they talking to?
Yeah, we've reached that point of the broadcast where we're paying attention to what the student section's saying.
I got caught off guard. I had no idea what was going on.
If that tells you anything about how the game's going right now. Well, now let me say this. If Vilonia can punch it in here, we will not have a running clock, at least right out the gate. Got to get to 35 in the second half in order to do that. And we're going to have a timeout, Eagles. So, again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. People are already calling for W's. Well, we can do that. 24 seconds left here in the first half. You're up 40-0. I'm feeling confident.
The odds are in your favor with a score like this going into halftime.
Yeah, it's looking all right. Looking all right. But my goodness, I mean, again, I kind of mentioned it earlier. I really want to expound on this for halftime, but the turnaround here. Yeah. I mean, again, 95 points. Couldn't hit that till game 8 last year, and we've already done it here in a game and a half. A game and a half. Mm-hmm. And it just, the execution looks crisp. Now, granted, that's a year of experience, but the way that this team has taken to this Mark Kelly system, not only offensively, but what they're trying to do defensively, it's just an incredible turnaround.
Yeah, and you get a lot of good plays and a lot of confidence early. You go into conference season feeling good about yourself, you play better.
Well, Bears are going to have quite a doozy for them right out the gate here. Ashcraft just getting out of bounds. Wisely gets out of bounds. As Preston Strong and Jay Noble were bearing down on him. But, I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? A team that I believe 0-10, or really 0-20. I know we kind of harp on that. And all of a sudden they look like a completely different team. And I know you called a lot of it last year where it's the little things here and there. And maybe catch a break here and there too.
Yeah. Well, it's just some of the things you fine-tune a little bit, and you go from 0-10 to 10-0. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but
I mean, that'd be real cool if it did. Bears had him dead to rights, but forced it back inside, and what looked like potentially a touchdown run. Cooper Hansen just runs into a wall of linebackers.
Yeah, and the Bears on defense, I'm going to be a little picky, have kind of over-pursued a little bit on some of these plays. You see the quarterback able to escape. Ashcraft, he escapes a little bit because the DNs kind of catch him more on the inside, so he's able to spin out a little bit out of it, make a play. But the one thing the Bears have done good after that is all fly to the football and make sure he doesn't get too much farther than what he did. So we've got 6 seconds here. I want to see the Bears. Vilonia, their best play, they're probably going to run it right here.
Well, I don't know. You got to get to the end zone, and you only have 6 seconds left, so you got 2 plays tops.
Yeah.
And that's if everything is smooth and you get the ball out quick.
Well, you'll have.
And they're at the 15. So you got to think they're going to at least take one shot.
Oh, yeah.
Or you've got to do something to the sidelines real quick. Now it's 3rd down, which could play a little bit of a part in this. We'll see how they're going to line up. Looks like they're lining up a little beefier than normal. So they might be just going for it. Well, I take it back. It's just a tight formation. Maybe got away with a false start there. Ashcraft slinging it. Almost picked off by the sophomore and Strong. Maybe get them hands a little stronger. But he did good to even get them big paws up there. 1 second left in the second quarter. Bears clinging to the shutout. So you got to think, hey, they got to go for it now. But are they going to dial up some misdirection on the receiving end, or are they just going to throw it up and hope for the best? We'll find out. Ashcraft dropping back. He's got a man in sight. One-on-one coverage. Oh, and Harrison just high points it over Pierre Grimes. Oh, man.
Well,
there goes the shutout.
Well,
but again, that's a pretty good size advantage. I mean, he used all, what is that?
6'3".
Yeah, all 6'3" of that frame. My goodness. I mean, it's Bear students letting them know what's really going on here. Well, Vilonia lining up for one.
We'll let them have it.
Now, I will say, Bears do get the ball to start the second half. Oh, and that one, I think, was close to being tipped, if not tipped, but it is down, up, and good. And that will do it for the first half of play. So, I mean, again, not much you can say wrong with the Bears as they got the fireworks going off. Not sure if that's Vilonia shooting them or if we smuggled some in. But what a doozy of a half. 40 points the Bears put up. And again, just to reiterate the point, it took them until week 8 last year to put up 95 points. And they've already made it through a game against Small Mill and a game against Vilonia, a team that they combined 12 points against last year. So what a difference a year makes. Chris, I mean, not much to complain about there.
No, the offense came out looking crisp. Defense played good. Again, this is an Eagles team that didn't score a lot last week, not scoring a lot today. But the Bears, Coach Kelly, I'm sure, is going to take them into the halftime, re-energize them, say, hey, we still got to focus 0-0 at halftime. Let's put up another 40, and let's get ready for Russellville.
Well, I don't know if they're going to have time to put up 40 if they start humming and grooving like they were in that first half. Again, 40-7, the halftime score. Bears up big on the road here in Vilonia. We're going to take a quick break here for halftime, but we'll make sure you stay with us right here. We got a second half coming up for you here in just about 20 minutes. Jay Bird, Chris Goodman with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Plays are taking care of the ball. And as soon as I say that, kind of fumble it, but Tyler Hampton puts a cut on. He's got room to run. Baby. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Bears.
There we go.
Oh, the broken play. He busts it for about 50 yards. Oh. And they're going for it. Hampton with a great pocket. Wide open across the middle. The gamble pays off. How's about that? Tyler Hampton has to get it off, and he has got room to run.
Run.
Oh, can he get past? Forced out of bounds. Tyler Hampton keeps the ball. He's got room to run on the outside. Ryan Parham, great downfield blocking. Marks his instructions, and ball is out, and the ball is out. Oh, what a play!
Get in the end zone.
Just right through. Get to it.
Touchdown.
Push. Give me those arms. Touchdown, Bears! On that first Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. And another one right there. Walker this time catches it for real. And he will get yet another first Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. Bears moving with some pace. Tyler Hampton keeps it this time Oh, he's got some room to run. He's got a hole. Can he beat him to the edge? Oh, he does.
Played, so good stop.
Trips left. Hampton got time, searching, scanning.
Good move.
He got away for one of them. He's going to take it in himself. Touchdown, Tyler
Bill
Hampton.
Blackwood.
Man in motion, duckery. Play action. Oh, and there it is. What a play call. About lost his footing. But Walker walks it in. And we got us a tie ball game. 28-all. Run into a bit of a wall here now. Tyler Hampton waiting. Oh, my gosh. Cuts back. Oh, boy. Pick up your ankles. Oh. Pop that smoke. Oh, Tyler Hampton scampers in from 6 out. Oh, and he leaves a trail of dead hornets in his wake. Oh.
Yeah, he put one of those.
Excuse me, get a little bounce back now. Now they can just do something with it. Oh, wow. Soft spot in the zone.
Go, Ryan.
And Ryan Parham. Big gain for hanging out with us tonight on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Oh, what a pass.
Catch.
Oh, what a catch. Oh, climbing the ladder. Oh, all I heard was that Mario sound. Here, well, a big couple of plays coming up. Tyler Hampton keeps it, gets to the outside. Oh, and he's close to a first down. 2 backs. Ooh, maybe got away with a little false start. Tyler Hampton. There's the signal. Walks right in. Touchdown, Bears. We don't have video review here. Oh, Howell still on his feet. Bulldozes one guy.
There we
still
go.
on his feet.
Go.
He's going. Go. Oh,
there we go.
To the inside.
Touchdown.
How you doing? Oh, Isaiah. Oh, from the top rope. Give me a Howell. Yeah. Tyler Hampton, right up the middle, gets a lot of that yardage back. In fact, he's just beyond the original line of scrimmage, maybe by 1 or 2 yards. It is wild. Oh, right there. Ryan Parham, he's got room to run, and he is running it. He's using that room, cutting back.
Make a move. Get a block.
Oh, he's going to go. Oh, Ryan Parham. No flags. Oh, that is all money, dude. Put it on a cracker. Pop that smoke. Let's go, homie.
Ryan
Oh,
Parham.
my goodness. What a play call. Oh, and he leaves a trail of dead hornets in his wake. Your eyes do not deceive you. That's a 40-7 halftime lead for the Bears. Now, I'm not sure what any kind of leads they may have had last year, but it wasn't this many for this long. That's for sure. In fact, we've got our crackpot research staff here in the chat. Bears last year scored 148 points total. That is the whole season. That is all 10 games. That is roughly 14.8 per game, doing the quick math. Looks like they might blow through that here in the first couple of games here. Again, what do you say even about the first half here? I mean, you like what you see there, 40-7 for sure. But the Bears, and I said this early on, they've looked very casual. They haven't looked like they've been bothered by much. Tyler Hampton really hasn't been under duress, except maybe one or two plays. I mean, like you said, anything we've pointed out, it's been a little nitpicky.
Yeah, and sometimes, you got to harp. And that brings up a good point from Coach Kelly's point in the locker room. He may be harping on some of these small things that they haven't done correctly in a big game like this. Take kind of the Nick Saban approach to things where you still got to coach and you still got to harp on stuff you're doing wrong even when you're up big. Keep everybody focused because that's how you create a winning culture and a winning team that knows how to dominate for years to come. You get some sophomores in there, some juniors. You stay coaching on them when they're making good plays. Seniors, you stay on them. And that's how you stay up 40 points in a ball game, and that's how you keep your guys continuing to play. But there's not a lot to be picky about in this game. Like you said, Tyler Hampton kind of sitting back and choosing which receiver he likes the most and throwing it to him. You got Carey carrying the ball good. You got Howell with a long touchdown run.
Yeah.
We haven't seen E.J. Duckery yet tonight, but I'm sure we might. He'll probably come in and get some good runs.
Well, heck, just get healthy for the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he may have got dinged up in the last game, but hey, I think they got it there, young blood. Or heck, just start throwing random folks in positions if you're afforded that opportunity. Which, again, the Bears will start the half with the ball, so we could get this thing rolling here a lot sooner rather than later. I do want to shout out a couple of our sponsors here real quick. Got printing needs? Call our friends Jim Ashley over there at Preferred Printing. All types of business products, anything that you might need. He's got custom letterheads. You need a flyer, we got a flyer. You need business cards, vinyl lettering. If you want to put your business out there on the fence, hey, I'm sure the guys over there at Preferred Printing can help you out here. Oh, banners. They can do banners as well. Like the ones we've got hanging in the stadium. Now, I don't know if it withstood the storms here recently. My goodness, it's been raining. I'm not talking about the storm necessarily on the field. It's been a little wild here, but if you've got any of those kinds of printing needs, then you can call our folks over there at Preferred Printing. Get a hold of Jim Ashley, 501-920-8407, or you can send him an email, preferredprinting@sbcglobal.net. And again, our crackpot staff here in the chat. I love chat. I'm not going to mince words here. I love the chat. E.J. Duckery hurt, not going to play tonight. And that's coming from the chat here.
All right.
So you'll love it when everybody's involved. Everybody is involved in the broadcast here, so you got to love it. What you got to love there is that score, 40-7. Now, again, it took them to week 8 last year to get to 95 points. And we did mention here, coming out of halftime, all of last year, 148 points. Again, that was another cracked stat from our chat research team. So we do appreciate you guys getting involved and passing along the little tidbits of knowledge. We'll try to see if we can effort some actual stats from the first half. But, again, I mean, nothing really to nitpick there. This offense has been clicking, and I kind of mentioned it towards the end of the first half, but I have never seen a team be as so down and out and just kind of inept at times as what the Sylvan Hills team was last year, to then just completely flip the switch the next season. And again, Coach Kelly didn't get a full offseason with him. He came in a little later, kind of had to do some stuff with Conway, So he was splitting his time even a little bit there towards the end of the school year. But so really only had maybe 4 months, and this is the product?
Yeah.
Like, my goodness, it is Mark Kelly magic out here on the hillside, and we'll see what kind of other rabbits he can pull out of his hat as the season goes along. You know, I guarantee you a lot of people laughed at him when he said, really, the goal for this year is to not only make the postseason, but we want to host a first-round game. And a lot of folks in chat seem to be feeling that right now, and it's amazing what a couple of games will do for you. But, you know, Benton's out there on the horizon. Marion's out there on the horizon. I know you mentioned that, Chris. So, you know, we'll see what kind of medal these Bears have in the very beginning of conference play when it comes to two powerhouses that have been there. But I guarantee you with these 2 games that they put in the books, well, not fully in the books, they put the league on notice.
Yeah, and, you know, you talk about Coach Kelly coming over here and taking over as Sylvan Hills head coach. First thing he probably had to come and do is go in that locker room and be like, hey, the last 2 years for those guys that were here and are still here, didn't happen. You got to take control of the locker room. And he's got a great support staff of coaches there with him that have probably helped keep the locker room under wraps, keep it in check. You know, you don't really have any bad apples that are saying, oh, you know, let's transfer, let's go over here, let's do this. And in today's world, there are plenty of opportunities to. You know, I'm sure some high schools out there probably were wanting a few of our guys to transfer, but they didn't. They stayed here. They bought into Sylvan Hills. They bought into what Coach Kelly's got going on. They believed in it, and it shows. 40 this game, so far, 54 or 55 last game. It shows that they've bought in. They believe in his system. They know what he can do for them. Especially a guy like Tyler Hampton. He's got to love playing an offense like this. He's putting up tremendous numbers. Got an offer from UAM after last game.
Hey,
so
how
shout
about
out to him. A lot of these players are probably going to start getting recruited now that their names are being called more. They're being talked about a little more. But, you know, like you said, they got to go. First, they're getting a lot of confidence that we can play good. We are good.
Yeah, there it is. You know, you can do it.
You go into some of these games with Benton or Marion or some of these guys that people are saying, oh, no, you've lost already. It's over. But maybe you could go in and shock somebody.
Well, they shocked Maumelle, which, again, that was a team that they've only beaten once in the entire existence of Maumelle. I think they were 1-6 lifetime until now they're 2-6. So getting you set here for the second half. Bears running off the field. They will receive the kick. I think we got another couple of 3 minutes here as Vilonia's just trotting out, kind of get them warmed back up. Before we do that, though, the Sylvan Hills team, they've been money. You know who else is money? First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Move the sticks on your finances by choosing First Arkansas Bank and Trust, whether it's personal, business, or investing. You got to pay attention to that stock market. First Arkansas Bank and Trust will always have your finances ahead of the chains. I know we all want to retire one day. I know I'm trying to at some point. So, you know, take control of those things. Visit them in Sherwood on Wildwood, Kiel, or their Highway 107 location, or you can visit them online, fabandt.bank. You know, they got the Macarena going out here. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those songs, if it just disappeared from the catalogs, I wouldn't miss it.
I want to give a quick shout-out to the Mills Comments. What
do we got across the network?
Brother station, I think I just looked up 27-14, I believe, over Ashdown.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good for them. Tripp and D-Rob do a great job over there. If you want to pop in and say go Bears over there, go do a stream raid or whatever they call it nowadays on Twitch.
Just go bear bomb them.
Go bear bomb them real quick. Give them a little go Bears from Chris and Jay. Go pop that in their chat real quick.
There you go. Yeah, that goes for anybody in the network, Maumelle especially.
Like and subscribe to us first, but then go give them a Go Bears from Chris and Jay. Come right back over here with your best friends.
And again, share the link, share the love, because we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers on the network here. We're trying to beat Maumelle. Maumelle is within striking distance of this thing. They're at, I believe it was 1970, and we were sitting maybe about 1650, give or take. So I want to make sure that you guys beat Maumelle again. Just some other scores to pass along to you here. Bryant over Newton, Georgia. You always like to see those Arkansas teams winning against out-of-state teams. Certainly elevates everybody. Conway losing to Bentonville 24-10. I bet if they had Mark Kelly up there, that wouldn't be an issue. That's for sure. Hot Springs Lakeside over Sheridan there in the third quarter, 14-6. Mountain Home over Harrison, 21-0. Next week's opponent, Russellville, down 14-0 to Greenbrier. And then here's a little bit of a shocker. Shiloh Christian up on Little Rock Christian. Last check there, 15-3. Jonesboro hanging tough with Robinson, 7-7 in the second quarter. At least that's last check. We'll certainly pass a few more scores along to you as we get them. Yeah, Ashdown was actually leading in that game, 12-7 at one point.
Nice.
So there you go.
Good on the Comets. The Comets got a good quarterback over there too. Not really talked about a ton, but he's a good young quarterback.
Yeah, and really now that I mentioned Maumelle, I guess you're not really going to see much of Maumelle because they played last night. So they took on Parkview. Kind of took it on the chin though.
Yep.
Unfortunately for the Hornets. So the Hornets, good thing though, is the games, well, they count, but they don't count. You know, they took the L 42-14 last night, and Parkview just kind of had their number, 4-1 since 2018 against them. As we get you set here for the second half kickoff, brought to you in part by Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home, making your home beautiful for less for over 35 years. And Bears looking to try to put the mercy rule on right out the gate, but unfortunately, Nigel Casey brought down before he could do that. Great starting field position, however.
And I did see somebody, Amari Him from the 7th grade Bears team. Shout out to him. And
hey, all right. We love when the young guns get involved with the big fellas. We'll be calling your name soon enough.
Soon. A couple more years we'll be up here with Coach Kelly, hopefully putting up points.
Oh, we've got a lot of movement here with the Bears as they go trips right. After having to split backfield. Jeremiah Carey gets it. Looked like he was trying to go off tackle, but good defense by the Eagles, and I believe Logan Bowers kind of blew that play up. Didn't make the tackle, but he definitely affected the play. Second and 9, Bears rolling. Tyler Hampton had me fooled for half a second, thought he pulled the ball.
Yep.
But you like to see that. Sell the fake. If you're going to do it, do it all the way.
Well, that's about 2 or 3 times he's gotten me on it. That's when you know you got a good play-action fake, when you get the camera and everybody else going, wait.
Yeah, get our guys to tighten up a little bit on that camera there, Pat. Oh, well, that's going to be an offsides. Can't jump back in high school.
We'll give a quick shout-out to our producers and our camera folk doing a wonderful job tonight, as always.
Much like the Bears, it's a well-oiled machine.
Yep.
Just some nitpicking things that Chris likes to get onto him for.
Yeah. A little camera shake that we don't like.
Twins to either side. Tyler Hampton, beautiful pull. Great block by Ryan Parham, man. Gets out. Watch out, camera guy. Got bulldozed. But that is a First Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. What was that, Pat? That wasn't our guy. I have a soft spot for all camera guys, though. I've been run over a couple of times in my day. Tyler Hampton out to Ryan Parham. Rewards him for the downfield block. Cutting in and out. Great blocking by the receivers. And Jeremiah Carey coming up to help out. Money play, First Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. Bears up big, but they ain't slowing down.
No, when your O-line's blocking good, but when your receivers are out there being selfless and blocking, that's when you know the offense is good.
Oh, Tyler Hampton under duress and not quite down. Well, there we go.
He's got to be careful holding that ball way out there like that.
Boy, I'm telling you, had the bread out there.
The Eagle will come by and take the handoff and
off to the races.
Yeah. That may be the first sack of the night for Vilonia.
I believe so. And like I said, that's One of the few times Tyler Hampton has had somebody in his grill. Look at him just shifting in the pocket. Oh, and he throws the errant pass, maybe a little too much lead to Jackson Walker. And Vilonia picks the ball off. I believe that was Christian Crouch on the pick. Got the feet down. So, this is another aspect of this now that you have to manage if you're Coach Kelly. Not that this is what happened on this play, but you get a little loose with the offense, maybe not quite as tight with some of the technique, maybe taking some chances that aren't there, thinking, if we score here, clock's going to roll, we'll get out of here early. Well, that led to a turnover.
Yeah, and the Bears back-to-back bad plays, the first two of the night, really. Defense step up. Maybe we can get 2 points back here.
Hole was there for a moment, but closed up real quick. Eric Ward led the way on that. Coming down from that Gator position. 5-yard gain, though, for the Eagles.
Well, the good news is the defense has been playing good all night, so making Vilonia drive 90-plus yards.
Yeah, about 98 that have to go? Ashcraft under duress. Oh, and they got him. Oh, it was balls out. Oh, no, they said he was down. They got him down at about the half-yard line. Almost had the safety. Ball did come out, but they did rule him down.
Fighting for a touchdown.
Woo-wee. They're going to be fighting for their lives right now. You got to think if you're Vilonia, just hand the ball off and hope for the best.
Yeah, right here.
Just to give yourself a little room.
If you're Jaden Noble or any of those guys on that defensive line, Malachi Summons, big 52 and 56, you got to get back there and make a play. Cameron Johnson and Micah Mitchell get past that O-line and make a tackle in the end zone.
I think they're going to, they're sitting back a little bit. Oh, hands up! Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. That was Preston Strong. Oh, he'd have walked in for the touchdown. Oh, just barely out of reach. But you like to see the big hands go up on the defensive line. I know that's one thing they always tell you. If you're a D lineman and you can't get to the quarterback, just throw your hands up. In fact, you can even wave them around as if you did not care. Not much of a punt there. That's going to be returnable for Ryan Parham, and he's just going to, what a block!
That's going to be a flag.
Oh, he got behind him. That's going to be a block in the back. It was close, though. But Cam Johnson absolutely blew up one of the Eagles. Believe that was Logan Bowers. Woo!
Yeah, you can't.
Two claps and the Ric Flair there. But, yeah, it was 15 yards.
Can't blindside. Sadly, for player safety, you can't do it. Great block, though. Way to put your body on the line for your teammates. You sadly are not rewarded for it. But Parham looking good on punt returns.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Looking real good.
Just a little juke and jive and created a little room.
Now, the only people upset with this field position now will be Tyler Hampton's stat line.
I think Mark Kelly may not be too thrilled about the block in the back either.
No.
And again, he's running the special team, so he's been hard on himself here the past week.
We'll say this is the best field position that the Bears have had all night, or close to it.
See if the Bears can finish the job this time. Tyler Hampton out Tyler Blakely. Not much happening there. Bears twins to both sides. And it looks like they're going to twin stack it to both sides now. Vilonia bringing some heat.
Yep.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, Howell, ball's out. Oh, and look at that. Jackson on the spot. Jackson Walker just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Ball hit the turf. But that's going to be plenty for a First Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. So Bears a little sloppy here to start the second half. We'll see if they can tighten it up just a touch. Quick swing pass out there to Jeremiah Carey. He's just patiently waiting for somebody. There's a flag on the play. And that's looking like it's in the area of holding. Penalties piling up for the Bears, and it will be against the Bears as it was a holding call.
Yeah, that's one of the bad things about these plays that go a little east and west is sometimes, now the receivers have done a good job blocking tonight, but sometimes they aren't the most trained on how to block, and they will have a hold every now and then. That's all right.
Well, again, like I said, not that this is necessarily what's happening, but general observation. Big lead, kind of been coasting. You know, the technique, maybe you get a little lax with it. That is one thing that I know Coach Kelly did mention this past week. You saw of our pregame show was just got to stick to what worked. And you haven't done anything yet. In fact, a lot of the guys have been saying, like, we ain't done nothing yet. Walker, oh, what a move. Oh, my goodness. Oh, almost got through that. That would have been play of the week nominee stuff right there if he was able to finish that off. Goodness me, just out here snatching ankles. Woo!
That's a couple of times he's made a good play or two.
And I believe they're going to get the first down. Yep, first down. First Arkansas Bank and Trust variety. Tyler Blakely gets it down to about the 4-yard line there. Bears in business here. Jeremiah Carey just trying to pick his spot, and he's in. Throw me those arms. Touchdown. Bears pop the smoke.
There we go.
There we go.
Took a little bit longer into the quarter than it did the first quarter to score, but Jeremiah Carey does Jeremiah Carey things, and into the end zone he goes.
Well, stick with us here, gang, because once the kickoff goes, that clock is going to roll real quick. So you'll just want to hang out with us. We're going to have a good time here. Oh, we've got a broken play here, and just go down. And, yeah, don't want to take any extra shots if you're Tyler Hampton. So the extra point attempt, obviously there, no good. And with 6:18 left here in the third quarter, it is 46-7 in favor of the Bears. Once kickoff goes, that clock, well, it's going to keep on keeping on. The only time it will stop, though, is for injuries and for timeouts, and obviously, you know, the change of the quarter. So you'll have plenty of time, though, still nonetheless, to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you share the page. Again, we're trying to beat Maumelle to 2,000. We're still a ways off from it here. So make sure you get your friends, get your uncles, get your aunties, get your nephews, all of them on board. My man's here in 7th grade. Come on with it, Bryson. Get on that YouTubes. Like the page. Subscribe to the page. All those things. And we certainly do appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight because we're rocking with you. Big student turnout here in Vilonia. Things you love to see. I, for one, have been thrilled with the student involvement here the past couple of weeks. The Grizone's still alive and well. Big boot for the Bears. Well, maybe not big boot, but booted nonetheless. Oh, and they come through with the DDT, it looked like. My man just wouldn't go down. And it looks like Vilonia will set up about the 40. Well, we got another Bears Mercy game before we got Grand Theft Auto 6.
How about it?
I mean, come on with it. It's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, we were mentioning that in the first half. Just want to reiterate that point. 5 years. At least as best we can tell. Ashcraft, ball's on the dirt. Oh!
Run, big man, run!
The big fella. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it. That's the old strip sack. And then Micah Mitchell, Johnny on the spot with it. Everything going the Bears' way right now. And not just right now, really all night.
All night.
The only thing that they haven't won is the coin toss.
That was it.
Pretty much, yeah. Vilonia won the coin toss. Wanted the ball out the gate. Props to them. Has not worked in their favor. Bears at the 22. 22, yeah, about the 22-yard line.
And it looks like we've got the two deep coming in now.
Yeah, Caden Burnett now going to get some run at the QB position. Good call, if you ask me. Some other receivers there, so we'll work with us here on that. And ball hits the turf. That was meant for Bruce Hickerson. Mo Phillips out there on that left side as well. A couple of the other receivers that we've got in here right now. Jeremiah Carruthers, the senior, and also Kyrie LeBron. So tell me that your parents weren't fans of the Cleveland Cavaliers at a certain time. Kyrie LeBron. What a name.
That name is goated.
I mean, Burnett hands it off. That's Messiah Vales on the carry.
Well, now here's a good opportunity, though, for this coaching staff. You got a lot of younger players in there, guys that don't play a lot, that may have to step up with injuries. You want to coach them hard, make sure that O-line's still blocking the quarterback, keep the ball up, hit the receivers in the numbers. Receivers catch the ball. You want to see these guys put up points, too, because you get the backups, so to speak. You get their confidence high. Then you really got a great program.
And what I really like here is they're running the offense still.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Vales met immediately. Now, I know a lot of people, and this is always a debate, when games kind of get to this point and you want to see the game out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I, for one, not a fan of that. Now, if your game is to run the ball, hey, keep running the ball. If your game is to throw the ball or you got a good mixture, and, that's something that Coach Kelly has iterated. Well, we want to kind of keep it close to 50-50. But he might lean a little more pass than he does run. Maybe 55-45.
Yeah.
But he likes the balance. That's one thing that I always thought Kevin Kelly unfairly got. Oh, wide open. Hickerson fighting for yardage. You like to see it from the youngins. Down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be first and goal. That's a first Arkansas Bank and Trust first down. But back to my point. Is Kevin Kelly, I mean, they throw the ball a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the point in having your backups come in just to hand the ball off? Great for the running backs, but you don't get anything from the quarterback and the other skill guys. So I, for one, am like, well, run the offense.
Yep.
If your offense is to throw, you keep throwing the ball. Bears rolling here. Burnett pulls it, gets it out wide. Oh. Dropped by Mo Phillips. And that's another thing, too, I think, to your point of getting the young guys in, is get them jitters out. Hey, this is the first time under the lights. Now, they have JV games. That's not what I'm saying, but this one, it's a little different in varsity.
Yeah, it's a little different when the two full crowds are here. You got the broadcast team going.
We're calling names out, yeah.
You get out there and you get to make some plays, and this is good repetition. You can never go wrong with repetition because these guys are the future of the Bears program. So the earlier you get them out there getting these plays, and might score here, which would be great.
Looks like wires got crossed up a little bit. Vale's really nowhere to go. And the Bears losing a couple here. And it'll be 3rd and goal from about the 7. Bears giving the business to an infiltrated student, it sounds like. And we got a false start on the Bears. So they'll back him up a nickel. We'll try again. 3rd and goal from the 12.
Yeah, Coach Kelly doesn't look happy about something. He's looking out on the field going, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, I like to see the big boss even get mad at the depth guys here.
You do. I mean,
if you're going to go in there, hey, you got to do it.
Yeah. If you want playing time, this is how you really earn it right here.
Not sure what we're doing. I think, well, it looks like they're just going to run the quarter out. Coach Kelly looking a little frustrated about maybe not understanding the calls or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but that could be what it is. And again, the calls are going to be the same in JV as they are varsity.
Yep.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Bears cruising in this one 46-7. Stick around with us here. We're going to have an abridged fourth quarter coming up, but we're going to have a lot of depth guys here. You might hear a name or two you might not be familiar with. Stick around with us here. Jay Burr, Chris Goodman on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Fourth quarter getting started for you. Bears looking to punch it in from the 12. Burnett gets the snap. He's got it. Flings it. Oh, in and out of the hands of Parker Johnson. He'd have had 6 right there. That'll bring up fourth down. And obviously, the Bears going for it here.
I'd like to see Burnett get him a touchdown pass here. He's got the mechanics. He's a young quarterback. Mechanics to look good.
Well, he's got a little time, too. I think he's got a little bit of a Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Drops the arm a little low. He's got a cannon.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I know that's another thing he probably needs to work on is just a little bit of that touch. Not everything has to be an absolute rocket. Maybe holding on to the ball a little long there as he took a shot.
Yep.
And that was Dylan Good getting around, one of the handful of seniors on that Vilonia team. So, and also, too, feeling that pocket presence. Maybe in that situation you'd like to see him step up a little bit, but, he's a sophomore. First varsity run there for him.
Oh, yeah.
Get used to hearing his name, though. We'll be calling it for a long time out here.
Yeah, and they may not have scored there, but there's a lot of good things you got on tape just then that you can take, you can coach up, you can use. You can be like, hey, throw this ball a little higher, throw it here. Maybe this lineman, you take a kick step this way.
Hey, or really, just like I said earlier, just get the jitters out of playing big-time ball. Vilonia will take over at their own 12. Looks like they still got a lot of their starting folk in. Handoff up the middle. We've got a flag on the play. Again, insert sponsor here. And that's a face mask on the Bears. So Bears racking up the penalties here in the second half. That'll be one thing that will humble this team come Monday. If you think you've done something, well, you got a lot of hankies thrown your way.
Yeah, clean that up a little bit.
Not sure who that was on either, but doesn't matter. It's get 15 yards out of it. Kickoff your home improvement needs today. Ankles, Carpet One, flooring, and home. Not sure if they're still running the free carpet installation or the no interest for 36 months, but hey, they've got you covered for all your flooring and carpet needs out there in Maumelle Curve Court. That's in North Little Rock. Give them a call, 501-214-0495, or visit them online, aklescarpet1.com. Bears bringing the Eagles to the turf on that play. I see you down there, Cam, in the chat. Nice to see you in there. How about them Bears? How about them? 46-7, that's what I think. Second and 10 for the Eagles. Twins left, single receiver to the right. Low snap handled by Ashcraft. He's going deep, found a seam.
Good call.
Yeah, good no call. I thought they maybe would have got it just because of the not the theatrics necessarily, but it looked worse than what it was.
Yeah, like a NCAA animation there. No catch.
Great defense, though, by the Bears. 8 minutes and counting until the Bears are 2-0 on the season. If you thought that was going to be the case this year, well, I've got some, oceanside property in Nebraska you can buy. Empty set for the Eagles. Quick throw, quick hit by Eric Timms, the senior. So good to see some of these depth guys that are upperclassmen getting some run too. You're not sure how much you're going to get. But anytime you can throw some of those cats in there, it's always great to see.
Yeah, a good tackle. He broke on the ball.
Yeah.
Made the tackle.
Hey, earn that PT. 4th down for the Eagles. Twins to both sides. Eagles will look to the sideline. Ashcraft barking out orders. Like to see the Bears get a stop here. Maybe get this offense another shot at it. Ashcraft, plenty of room to run. And finally brought down by Rico Cones, the senior. Coming down from that free safety position. So that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Clock ticking, 6.5 left to go in the game. Bears up 46-7. Mercy rule is in effect. Oh, geez, massive hole for the Eagles, and he is off to the races. Quick cut to the outside, and Rico Cones, touchdown saving tackle, but not before he ripped off about 60 yards. That was Harwood on the carry, a sophomore over on the Eagles side.
Good job on the Bears not giving up on the play. You don't want to let them get another score.
Wouldn't be ideal. But you like to see the Bears get put in some different positions. Like this one, for example, backs against the wall, got to clamp up. Ashcraft drops back. He's got time. He's got all day to run it in, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Vilonia. Cole Robbins trying to make the tackle, just maybe a little bit behind on getting to Ashcraft. And Vilonia punches it in for the second time. So clock will still keep rolling just because we have hit the 35-point mark. And once you hit it, there's no coming back. So just over 5 minutes left here. 46-13 now the score.
Yeah, there's not a ton to be upset over. You got your backups in there, and it still took Vilonia driving quite a ways with quite a few plays to score. You can be happy about that, but you don't want them to score.
Well, you like the experience, too. I know you've kind of mentioned that a couple of times here, as the extra point is good. So 46-14 now, 4:45 and moving. Oh, Vilonia popping the smoke now.
That is Vilonia.
I guess they got word.
You got the cheerleaders going crazy with the backflips. Everybody's having a good time.
Bears are having a good time out here in Vilonia. Big time lead. We are back. We are so back right now.
We are back.
So again, just a little programming note. Next week, Russellville. That's going to be out on the hillside. I've seen a lot of folks in the chat saying, hey, I'm going to be there. Well, we'd love to have you out there, but we'd also love for you to like and subscribe to the Sylvan Hills Sports Network as well. So make sure you do that. Make sure to share that link with all your friends.
Yeah, and go over to the Facebook page, Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Give it a like and follow and share some of the updates as well. We'll start pushing out, or trying to, some content.
Yeah. We'll see if the Bears can push one across the end zone here to maybe see this game out, as there's about 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, back-to-back 50 points.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. A little confusion on who was actually going to catch it. Oh, what a move. Oh, and he's got room to run. Oh, caught from behind. Gets out of bounds. Someone got tossed there. I believe that was Zeke Carruthers on the return. Get a clear look at the number. Yeah, that was Carruthers. So we'll see what the Bears can do here with just a little bit of time left in this one. You got to think they'll be just sort of taking their time. Coach Mark Kelly coaching hard still. You love to see that. And about 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Vilonia crowd looking like they're trying to beat the traffic. Can't say I blame them.
Yeah.
Bears got to be quick. 1 second. And they barely got the play off. Oh, that was almost picked off. They kind of jumped it. But it did look a little obvious there. Jackson Dowdy, I believe, was the intended receiver. But Bears took their time getting out there. We see a Hunter. Shout out to the band. We love that the band's here. Make sure you share the link with all the band. Tell them to get on it.
Yeah.
And even when you're over there blowing your horns and drumming the drums, hey, fire it up. We like to see the numbers. We want to thank all 200+ of y'all joining us tonight. Burnett finding a receiver. Oh,
well.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. That was Mo Phillips. So Bears offense kind of slowed down a little bit, but, we're into the third and fourth guy on the depth chart. A lot of the young guns.
Still want to see them execute the offense. They're still running the offense like you said. Want to see some of these guys get a catch or two, or Burnett complete a pass.
I think he's got one so far. And that was a long handoff. Burnett paid the price on that one. Couldn't quite decide if he wanted to keep it or give it away. He ends up keeping it and is met immediately by the Vilonia defense. And we might have time for maybe about one more play. I figure Sylvan Hills will take this one down to the end of the play clock. And, again, clock's rolling, so I doubt that we'll see Vilonia be able to take another snap tonight. 7 seconds left on the play clock, 30 seconds left in the game. Burnett way back, looking like they're just going to punt it away. And that's what they'll do.
Good punt.
Solid punt, though. Oh, the friendly bounce. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a punt. Got him at the 2-yard line. How about it? And that will just about do it for this game tonight. Vilonia just now realizing, there's no time left. And it is now official as the crowd comes to their feet. Bears big-time winners tonight, 46-14. They now move to 2-0 on the season. And again, at the beginning of the year, if you'd have told me the Bears were going to be 2-0, I'd have laughed in your face. But they have taken to this Mark Kelly system. The defense has been swarming. And this team is a completely different team. This ain't your big brother Sylvan Hills Bears anymore. There's a new sheriff in town, and the badge is in the face of a bear. Mark Kelly has got the 6A classification on notice, at least as of right now. And they will have another tough test next week as they will take on the Russellville Cyclones. Again, that game will be on the hillside. Chris, I mean, you've said it a few times. Not much to really pick on. And again, second half there, a lot of the depth guys getting their first crack at a lot of things, so you can't really be that upset one way or the other. You'd like to see some cleaner execution, but by and large, just get them some exposure.
Yeah, anytime you can get the clock running and it not stopping there to complete the game, you got to love it. I'm sure a lot of Bears fans have seen a lot of alumni getting back into the program, commenting, supporting. That's what you got to get. Let's get a packed house next weekend over there at Sylvan Hills, and see what we can do to get some more support for this Bears team in the community and stuff like that. Get people surrounding this program. Make it 3-0 next week. Let's keep things rolling. We get a win in the non-conference again against Russellville, and then who knows what can happen. Things can get fun and scary when you start letting some of these bigger teams come onto the field with the Bears, because this isn't a game that you can just look over anymore. You have to practice. You have to prepare. You have to get ready to play this Bears team, because Coach Kelly's going to come with it each and every week, and I'm just excited to see where things go.
Absolutely. And, you know, Coach Kelly has said it, because we've asked him a few times now. Okay, you got the monkey off your back. They gotta win against Maumelle. How do you keep from getting big-headed? Because Maumelle, good team. I mean, they've had a rough go of it here early on, but that's a team that has been in the Bears' head. They finally exercised some of those demons, and then you come out here and stand on business against a Vilonia team that traditionally pretty good. Clint Ashcraft, brilliant coach. Yep. Obviously, just looking at the roster, they're a young team. They're young and they're small. I see a lot of Sylvan Hills last year in this team, just being younger and smaller. Sylvan Hills now bigger, beefier, a lot of experience under their belts, and they have just taken to the system that Mark Kelly has brought in, both offensively and defensively, and he seems to be utilizing the talent around him to the best of their abilities. Because I did ask him, usually when you're running a defense and it's kind of that dime packaging, you don't have Rovers and Gators and Mikes and Wills. It's just, what?
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, well, what makes him a Gator? What makes him a Rover? And he's like, well, they're kind of the same thing. Okay, but who lines up on what? Plus you have a free safety, so what's the responsibility? And he's like, well, they all kind of do the same thing. And it's like, well, Coach, you're not answering the question. And I think it's just that versatility, because you got guys who are bigger, so they can come up, stop the run. They're fast, so they can cover the pass. And again, this team is going to get tested in a couple of weeks. Well, they're going to get tested next week. Russellville, another one of those teams that was very Sylvan Hillsian last year.
Yeah. Smaller
team, not as experienced. And that was a dogfight last year between both these teams. I believe it was 35-33 or something along those lines.
Yeah, it was
last year.
It was another one of those games that Sylvan Hills was in, and they didn't quite, The difference in last year's team and this year's team is they didn't know how to just get it. This year, obviously they got it. They understand the point, and they are clicking. So now you want to see them go out next week in another game where they lost last year and come out firing on all cylinders, jump out early, and really let the other team know that we are not the same Bears team anymore. You see them celebrating. They're coming over to the student section now to celebrate a little bit. They're doing backflips on the field.
Oh, yeah. Tell me it still doesn't matter. I mean, you like to see the excitement still, and even against an opponent like Vilonia where, this is the game they should have won.
Yeah.
And they stood on business, and to still see the excitement in there, you gotta be encouraged. And Coach Kelly, again, he's going to ask him every week, and he even said it this past week, well, what have you done? Well, you won a couple of non-conference games. Good for you.
Yep.
They can't get too ahead of themselves. They can't get big-headed about it. It's more just stay the course. And we talked a lot about last year, hey, we got to learn how to win. We got to learn to stop losing. Well, now they got to learn sort of how to win, but how do you maintain the winning? How do you build the culture, as you've mentioned a few times?
Well, and it starts with, getting the younger guys in there, getting reps. It starts with, the coaches who have done a great job this year, staying on their players, staying on the team. Hey, yes, we're up X amount of points, but if you don't run this route right, they can pick this off, and now we're not up that many points again. And then this snowballs, and, they've done a great job of staying on them. Keep playing, keep buying in, come to every practice with that 0-20 mentality of we haven't won a game and I want to win. If you can keep that mentality moving forward and keep practicing and playing like you haven't won yet but you want to win, keep that mentality moving forward, that's how you keep winning ball games.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Well, we'll wrap up our coverage here. Again, we want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. Again, make sure you join us next Friday night. Pregame set for 6:30. Kickoff at 7 as the Sylvan Hills Bears will host the Russellville Cyclones. Again, want to shout out all of our sponsors: Akel's Carpet One Flooring and Home, Preferred Printing, and, of course, First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Again, a 46-14 yeoman's work for the Bears as they come out on the road for the first time this year, and they stand on business. And we thank you for standing with us and rocking with us, because we are rocking with you. For the entire cast and crew, I'm Jay Berg, Chris Goodman there on the color analyst. Good night from out here in Vilonia. We will see you next week out on the hillside.